take us back to that fire on Kedzie, where you're in the snorkel, because that thing burnt hot and it burned forever, right?
Yes.
It was a strip mall, like a dollar store or something like that.
That's exactly, I guess, what happened at the dollar store. And we found this all out after the fact. Somebody came in there, and I don't know if they kicked the guy out or whatever. And he came back and lit the joint on fire.
I'm very familiar with that area. Intimately familiar with that area.
Sure. But there was, whatever, when we got there, the chief wanted to snorkel up so we could see what was going on up on the roof.
So flat roof.
Yeah, right? Big building.
It was multi-stores in that it was like a strip mall, just big square strip mall building.
Exactly. And unfortunately, there was a beauty supply place, and we just happened to be, because we were just going up there to check it out.
Okay.
Because there was, I think, both corners of the building, because we try to take the corner of the building, this way. With us, we have to operate we want to get the ass end of the rig as close as possible to the corner of that building. This way we're out of the collapse zone and we can scrub two sides of it. And we have 30 feet of reach, and, you
can do the most work from that corner.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're the safest in that corner.
Yeah.
But anyway, we pulled up and we put the snorkel up to see what was going on up there. And next thing you know, I get a call from, I don't know if it was 109. I don't remember exactly who it was, what the deal was, but somebody's like, hey, you ready for the water? And I was like, because I was just going up in the snorkel to see what was going on, because the chief asked us to. I wasn't driving the snorkel. I wasn't in the snorkel.
And the snorkel has to be fed by an engine?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so they hooked you up without you even knowing?
No, we were just going up there to check it out, and long story short, we're throwing water, and we had some master stream set up in the windows and all that, and I do have a video, and I don't know what news channel it was, whatever, that really shows how bad it was, because I do have a video that somebody took on the street that only catches the tail end of it, but my buddy Scott and I were in the basket, and we were up there, and we had all these, lines next to the snorkel on the ground, and we were just going back and forth, and they wanted us to move, but they pulled the hand lines away first, and, they were getting the tower into position. They were doing all kinds of stuff like that, and, we started to come down, and when we came down,
When they asked you to start putting water on the roof, was there fire coming out?
No.
So what were they trying to accomplish by having the snorkel?
It was coming.
Okay.
The joint was sailing.
They knew it was just a matter of time.
And I don't remember if it was, it could have been peeking through. I think it was. You know what I'm saying? This was, I think, 2016.
Was it that long ago?
I want to say.
Yeah, because I remember that. It didn't seem like it was that long. Damn.
It was prior to the 2018.
Okay. I guess that does make sense.
So, yeah. So we were, throwing water, whatever. And it did, it eventually, while we were up there, it was coming through, and it was hot, and it was shitty up there. It was not good. So we came down, and as we were coming down, I thought we were just going to pick up and get to the corner of the building or do whatever, and somebody was like, hit the ceiling. And as we came down, I was driving the snorkel, and I told my partner to hit the ceiling, and when he hit the ceiling buckled and came down. And
so are you still in the basket at this time?
Yes.
Okay, so you're up there with a line, and you're just flowing water from the basket.
Yes.
Onto the
master stream,
the outside
absolutely.
roof.
Yeah.
The roof of the building. So that's all you're doing right now.
Were you elevated, or did you bring the snorkel down?
No, the snorkel, we were pretty much as close to the ground as possible, because you could take it and, you jump out, and, rather than climbing down, you drop down and do whatever. So we brought it down, and they wanted us to hit in.
Oh, I thought you were. That's what I could understand. I thought you were still
No.
elevated because you were hitting the ceiling. I didn't understand what you were saying. But
No,
that
so
makes
when
sense.
we came down, we had the gun. So when we came down, it's when you were using a master stream, like a tower ladder, a snorkel, something like that. Do we want to hit the floor? No, we want to hit the ceiling, right? We want that water to spread, and we want to get as much as we can, and fire. We fight the fire from the bottom up, right? Not the top down. But in this case, we want to hit the ceiling, spread it, peel that ceiling if we can, get as much of the hidden fire as we can. So we came down, and as we came down, Scotty turned the snorkel turret up and hit the roof, and then the roof buckled, and it came down in this huge fireball because we were right in front of a window.
The roof pancaked down, and it pushed a big fireball right into the basket?
Into the snorkel, yeah, right into the back of the snorkel.
Were there any guys on a ground monitor or anything like that? Or
Well, we were coming down, so normally we do with the old snorkel. We always kept somebody at the back of the snorkel because we had issues with the stabilizers, things like that. We still have somebody there if we're going for a long period of time. But if you're throwing it up for a 1.5 story, 2 story, you kind of just go to work, and somebody's always milling around.
would you say that you were closer than you wanted to be from that position in the basket?
Yeah, we shouldn't have been there.
Yeah,
100%.
okay.
But they said
you were just talking about taking the corner to avoid basically exactly this situation, right?
No, 100%. But if we would have came down, and I'm not going to say that it couldn't have happened anyway, but as soon as he hit the ceiling, it dropped, it blew out, and, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to stop.
Really?
It was just...
It was that much, huh?
It was crazy. So I just turned the snorkel...
during the inferno.
To the left. Yeah. Scott hit the deck. I was like, I was eating it, and I just kind of turned us out of it because it, like anything, when it's happening at the time,